Hi, I'm Doug, your tech support representative here at Atlantic British. In this video, we're going to touch on one of our kits that we have available for the 03 to 05 full-size Range Rover, also known as the L322. That's part of our Maintenance and Repair Academy. What this kit is the air filter replacement for your vehicle. This is obviously the 4.4 V8 BMW. And this filter will come in this kit, part number PHE 000050, and this sheet is available on our website. You can download it and print it so that you have it available. This gives you a lot of your other maintenance programs that we have available for that vehicle. Now, this is something that's recommended every 45,000 miles. This is a double layer filter. You'll see you have an outer sheet along with an inner paper filter. Again, as with any air filter, it depends on what type of driving you do or the area that you drive in. Obviously, high dust, high pollen areas, you want to change these on a more regular basis. And again, it's good to check them about every 30,000 or so. So, this is the kit we have available, and I'm going to show you how to install it in your full-size Range Rover. Okay, so your air filter is located in this canister right here. This will be in the front corner of the passenger side of your vehicle. You can see it's a relatively large cap. It's held down with 4 snap clips, along with 2 more clips that hold the mass airflow sensor and your intake tube on. And then you also have a breather hose here on the front. Now, you may find, and I found some models, depending on the year of the vehicle, may or may not have this, but it's good that this is here. We'll show you how to remove that. So, that's probably going to be the first place you want to go. What you have is it's a squeeze tab connector on there, and I prefer water pumps, but you can use even a pair of slip joint pliers or whatever. And you can just give that a little squeeze, and what that does is raises the opposite corner so that it should be easy to disconnect. And you get in behind it with a screwdriver, and we slip that right off. Yeah, pop your snaps at the mass airflow sensor. Now, be careful on this. When you take this out, and you can see it's relatively tight. This always happens. There's a big O-ring in there that acts as a seal. Keep tabs on this. If you have a dry silicone or even just the oils from your finger will help, but make sure you hold on to this. Don't rip it. Check it for rips, check it for cracks. If you do, and you reuse it, you could end up with an air leak that could show up later on, kicking your check engine light on for a lean run condition. So you want to make sure that's sealed. Plus, you can also end up bringing in dirt, ingesting dirt and whatnot in past the filter, which will get on the mass airflow sensor, can also cause runnability issues. So we'll push that off to the side a little bit, and then you have your 4 clips at the halfway point right about the middle of the canister. Definitely a long, thin screwdriver like this makes it a lot easier to access. Lift that straight up and out. Now, first thing you do, you look at the orientation of your filter. You can see the open end is on the top, closed end on the bottom. And just simply reach in and lift. And you can see with the preliminary filter or the cloth on the outside how much that holds, along with the paper filter on the inside. And it's quite a large filter, which is why you find that the recommendations for mileage are a little bit longer than you normally see on most vehicles. But these do need to be checked on a regular basis. When these get partially clogged, it can just take your fuel economy and put it in a dumper. It's just not going to give you good fuel economy or good performance. This is a critical part. So, you get your new component, and you're going to set that right down inside. Again, remember your open area was up top. And it's a bit of a tight fit, but you can get that back down in there. You put your canister top down inside. Now there's some notches on there that locate it, so you want to make sure you're fully seated. And you can get to 2 of the clips without the screwdriver, both the inside and the outside clips. And that at least gets it seated in place. And then you can use your long screwdriver to reinstall the 2 harder clips. They are definitely harder to get at. Just a little tip. I find this front clip sometimes can be really hard to get at, especially with this hose in the way. I have a long tool. I've got this also from my local tool supplier. It's about 13 inches long with a 90-degree tip on it. Now these little snap clips sort of have a hook on the top of them, which you can then get to with this 90-degree end, lift, and pop in. Definitely a time saver when it comes to installing that front seal. So if you get the opportunity, this is the ideal tool for doing this job. So now we've got the canister top in place. I'm going to pop that hose over in there. And again, actually you could use the 90-degree tool because then you can get in behind it. And what you want to do is listen for a little click. Then you know your hose is in place. Okay, so we'll lube up our oil ring a little bit. Like I said, you can use the oil from your finger or a nice silicone spray. You got some notches built into this air filter housing. You want to make sure you put that O-ring back in place, making sure it's fully seated. Pull that together with your fingers. Put your clips on, and there you go. Your air filter's been installed. So, when you're ready to change the air filter over on your L322, 03 to 05 with the BMW engine, you're going to call any of our knowledgeable salesmen at 1-800-533-2210. Thanks for watching.